Hello, everybody. Welcome to this new edition of Black Friday pickups. So I went and got like a small selection of games today. I went out with a couple of family friends, and they didn't. I think one of them bought a pop figure, or I think he was just checking out the pop figures. But either way, um, so yeah, we've got quite a few games from Black Friday. Now, the first game I want to tackle is Far Cry 5. This game was really controversial when the first trailer came out. People were talking about how it was trying to push some kind of left wing, right wing agenda or something. I don't know. I don't want to make this into politics. But yeah, Far Cry 5 was kind of controversial when the first trailer was shown. The story of Far Cry 5 is about a town in Montana that's being taken over by this cult, and you're part of a resistance movement that's trying to stop this religious cult because they're doing all this crazy stuff, trying to spread their whole faith around, and they're willing to go as far as to kill people just to prove a point. And the thing about Far Cry 5 is that I can kind of relate to this game, because I live in the area. I live in like Southern Virginia, and it's really rural here. It's I know it's really country where I live in Southern Virginia, but I do love the gameplay. I also love the first person shooting. Uh, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but some people say this game is the worst Far Cry game in terms of gameplay, but I disagree with that. I love the shooting and everything. I love the selection of vehicles. I haven't played the multiplayer yet. I haven't done co-op or competitive multiplayer, so I'll have to try that soon. Next game, I haven't opened this yet. It's still in the cellophane. This is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. I believe this takes place. Like I said, I haven't opened this. I haven't played it. I believe this takes place during the events or after the events of Uncharted 4, because you're playing as Chloe and I forgot that lady's name because she was one of the main villains of Uncharted 4. That I'm not gonna sort of get into too much spoiler territory in case anyone hasn't played it. But you're playing as Chloe because in Uncharted 4 they said that she didn't. I agree with this. Chloe never got enough screen time in Uncharted 3, Uncharted 4. She got decent screen time in Uncharted 2 when she was first introduced. She was appearing in the middle of some of the I think it was some of the early chapters of the game, if I'm not mistaken. But Chloe's a pretty decent character, and her voice actress is pretty nice too. Next is Titanfall 2. Titanfall. Now I got this game for $1.70 because I had this coupon on my GameStop Pro account that took $5 off. This game was I think it was $7 if you had the Pro membership, and it took $5 off, and I don't know how it made it 170. Either way, so Titanfall 2 is a step up from Titanfall 1. Titanfall 1, I think it was multiplayer only, from what I remember. And I heard the story in this game is really decent. I haven't played the story because I was on the multiplayer, so I'll have to give the story a shot. And I'm really, really looking forward to playing the story of Titanfall 2. Up next, we have the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Uncharted. I'm a huge fan of the Uncharted games. So I went and picked this up for very cheap for $9.99. The reason why I picked it up is because I wanted to go and replay the Uncharted games, mostly just for the trophies aspect. The Uncharted Nathan Drake collection doesn't have any trophies in it. I mean, not trophies. It does. The Uncharted Nathan Drake collection doesn't have any multiplayer in it, from what I've heard. Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3, because Uncharted 1 never had multiplayer at all. It was a pure single player affair. So I guess they were trying to experiment a little bit, and by the time they were developing Uncharted 2, they were kind of getting their feet wet with everything. So yeah, if to anyone that's never played the Uncharted franchise, go and pick up the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, pick up Uncharted 4, and then pick up Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. You won't be disappointed, I promise you that, because Uncharted is just this wild adventure all the way through, and I love it. And Nathan Drake is one of the best video game characters I've ever seen. Last but not least is Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, I haven't played Assassin's Creed. Well, actually, I I still haven't touched this Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I only played a little bit of it because my ex-girlfriend was telling me about Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I got to play it at her house too. It's a pretty fun game. I love the Victorian London setting. pretty nice. So, Origins takes place in Egypt. I can't speak today. In Egypt, I believe, and the game is more of has an action RPG take on everything. You do stealth around in the normal Assassin's Creed formula, which is pretty nice, and I like it a lot. So I like to do, when I play a Ubisoft game like Assassin's Creed or Watch Dogs, I usually like to do a mix between stealth and action, just so I can add variety or something. Because the best thing about stealth games is that stealth games are mostly about making the best of a bad situation. As a matter of fact, if there's one thing that Tetris and stealth games have in common, they're both about making the best of a bad situation. So, yeah, this is the first ever Assassin's Creed I ever purchased in almost a year. I mean, because at the time when I bought Syndicate, the last Assassin's Creed game I bought was Assassin's Creed. Well, not bought, but I got it as a Christmas gift from my dad. But the last Assassin's Creed game I got was Assassin's Creed 3 back in 2012 on Christmas. So yeah, that wraps it up for Black Friday's pickups. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments what you guys got for Black Friday. Did y'all get TVs? Y'all get video games? Did y'all get movies? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all.